We blow endo, I might be on Jay Leno. They be like, Flip, can you listen to my demo? I say, nah, nigga, I got shows to do. After the concert, I got hoes to screw. We blow endo, I might be on Jay Leno. They be like, Flip, can you listen to my demo? I say, nah, nigga, I got shows to do. After the concert, I got hoes to screw.
It's your boy Just Say No to Sco. Look, shout out to the Sco gang, a no gang, a don't bang. We in the building. We in the building, man. We finna get into all this, we finna get to some of this Chicago, Chicago info today we've been looking at, man. They say the 17-year-old Gakirah Barnes, the young gangster disciple, young lady from Chicago who was murdered. They say that they got evidence that it was King Von that murdered, even though King Von been dead for about 8 or 9 months now. I guess their investigation went on. Now, look, we're going to get into all that, y'all. We're going to get into all that. But right now, let me cut my camera on, man. Let me cut my camera on, man. What's good, man? What's good, man? We in the building, y'all. Shout out to everybody pull up the rock with me, man. Go gang or no gang. Look, we got a lot to get into tonight, man. We're going to get to a lot more. You know what I mean? But we're most definitely going to touch. We're going to touch on the Gakirah Barnes and King Von situation, most definitely. We're going to most definitely touch on that. But we're going to get to a little bit of music. Y'all know how we do, man. Come on, y'all. It's Sco Gang tonight. We on a little early tonight, but I said we going in. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I see everybody in here, man. Nicole Thompson, Tay Wallace. Of course, shout out to the mod, Silent Thunder, Creaming After Dark, 6 Dub. I see y'all in the building. You did. Shout out to Shafrika in the building. Shout out to Miss T in the building. Kimberly Wilson. Man, Miss Giles in the building. Man, everybody in here, y'all. Minnie Petite. I see y'all, man. JD's Bourbon Barbecue. Say, fam, I need a plate, my nigga. What you, come on, fam. Don't be all in the chat, nigga, I can't get a plate. But look, let me let everybody load up, man. Get in here, man. Monday night. Shout out to the Sco Gang. We in the building. We in the building. Look at 6 Dub down there. Shit, 6 Dub, you a freak. I knew it, nigga. Nah, shout out to Creaming After Dark. Shout out to Creaming After Dark. Let's get into some music too, y'all. Let's let it load up. Let it load up. Let's get into a little bit of music, man. And y'all know I'm from that DFW. So y'all know when I get into my music, I get into my little DFW bag every now and then, man. Shout out to my nigga Bugatti Casino. You dig? Hold up real quick. Hold on. Let everybody load up in this thing, man. And let me know where y'all from tonight too, man. Let me know where y'all from. We in this thing. We kind of early tonight. Let me know where y'all from, y'all. We're going to get into the Gakirah Barnes situation. Did King Von really kill the 17-year-old girl, Gakirah Barnes? Look, let's talk about it, y'all. We gotta go through it. Because I don't know. I don't like the sound of that. You dig? I don't like accusing a nigga of something who ain't here to really speak for itself. You feel me? On top of that, there's a few things that, I was looking through some of the paperwork earlier they put out, which they put out damn near like, I don't know how many, it was like 100, 200 pages worth, a bunch of different shit they put out, but rest in peace, Gakirah Barnes, most definitely, send my condolences out to her family. She was only a 17-year-old little girl. But, at the end of the day, either way it go, that's sad. No matter who, took this young lady's life, it's still a tragedy. You know what I mean? So I want to say rest in peace, Gakirah Barnes, as well as King Von. We talking about 2 people that's not even here. So, that's why it's a tricky situation to me. 2 young black people who ain't here, and they kind of, y'all feel where I'm coming from. And y'all, come on. If you know how I think, you already know where I'm coming from with this shit. It's like, come on, man. Come on, man. Let them kids rest in peace, man. Now, I ain't saying that Gakirah Barnes don't deserve justice. And if it was King Von, then, he gone. They both gone. But at the end of the day, the young lady deserves justice. And, hey, they say they got the killer, man. But right now, let's get to a little bit of music, man. Sco Gang or no gang, Detroit in the building, Monroe, North Carolina in the building. Of course, Dallas is in the building, man. Of course, Dallas in the building. What's poppin', Houston, Texas? What's good, y'all? What's good? I think we got the hold on. We're troll little flip it. We got troll little flip. We got the troll little flip in the building, y'all. You did shot pop your shit, troll little flip. You know what I mean? Let me see. Let me see who else. We got Barbara McDaniel in the building, of course, man. She always in here with me. Kevin Wells. But what hoods we got in here, man? What hoods we got in here? Let me see who we got in here, y'all. Throw your hood up, man. Quit playing with me and throw your goddamn hood up. Damn, I said I said, throw your hood up. Niggas ain't, okay, Funky Town, 6 Dub. You know, come on, 6 Dub. You know, I know you a goddamn murder work nigga, dog. Come on, I'm gonna play some of that murder work shit too for you, 6 Dub. You dig? Straight up. Straight up. Let's get into some of this casino gang shit, man. It's casino world. Shout out to everybody in the building. Indianapolis, Indiana in the building. Shout out to Hinesville, Georgia in the building. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Little Rock, Arkansas in the building. Y'all, we finna turn up. Let's get into this thing. Load up. Nashville in the building. Columbus, Ohio. Come on, man. Even the GDs are in the building. You dig? Don't get it twisted, y'all. The streets is gonna pull up. Even the GDs are in the building. You dig? Hold on. What I just seen? I just seen that. Hold on. What I thought I just seen, man. Hold on. I thought I just seen something. Hold on. I thought I seen somebody really representing that. For real, for real. Shout out to everybody in New Orleans, Beaumont, Texas, Louisiana, North Dallas, Naptown, Lafayette, Louisiana, Lubbock, Mississippi. Say, man, shout out to everybody in Baltimore, Maryland. Shout out to everybody. Let's get to a little bit of this funk, y'all. Turn up with me.
Yeah. Niggas know I brought my brother drink needed with me. Yeah. Casino. Yeah. If you got a big brother, you better come get him. The youngest I'm with, they gon' chop him and split him. But your little bitch that right down in the middle. I'ma trap out this phone and make bites in the rental. The only shit that them little niggas told you, nigga, they broken. I know they gon' okay. Boy, he just bluffing. You know I don't know you. And I tell my stories recorded on Pro Tools. Yeah. Have you ever seen a real jackal? Have you? Nigga, I know some real robbers. I know them. Nigga, I know some real trappers. No trap. Kill you about every dollar.
I pull up with the robbers. 6762, that's your mama. First time money, need that scammer. Big old thuka, need it ready for the drama. Niggas steady running up M's, that's comma. Send 5 shots, send out to the trauma room. Stick long as a broom, need it won't lose. The elephant in the motherfucking room.
Boom! These niggas know I got goons. We coming soon. Little bitty niggas are doomed. Wear his ass up like a pool. Pop him like balloon. I'm in the Hellcat, it go zoom.
Baby third gon' shoot up the room. A1 got the product, hell yeah, he gon' move. VS1's glisten on my motherfucking tooth. Neighborhood legends, hell yeah, we the truth. Shoom, shoom, shoom. I send the missiles at you. In the roads with South, the bitch ain't got no roof. Like Fujiano, nigga, I'm the mayor too. Got 100 in the drum, I'ma send them at your crew.
He too. I know my brother and them love me. Hey, look. I know your bitch wanna fuck me. Dang. I can tell by how she hug me. We go to shooting, they ducking. Yeah.
Money got the cutter, he fucking. I'ma put my 45 and start dumping. Seen all the bitch niggas take out run. Ferrari casino at the front door gun.
Casino.
Hey, I'm rocking with that, man. Hey, say, who feeling that? Come on, man. Let me know, y'all. Flame or trash cans? Y'all know how we do it on Skull Time at the Apollo when it's time to hear some music. Give me them flames, give me them trash cans, y'all. Let me know. Casino, casino gang, y'all. Them boys, hey, I'm rocking with it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm fucking with it. What y'all think about that, man? I'm rocking with it. Shout out to the DFW. Shout out to Stop 6. Shout out to the Murder Worth, Fort Worth niggas. You dig? Hold on. Let me see what's going on down here, man. I think I seen some flame. Let me see. I see the trash can too, though. I ain't gonna lie about it. But either way, Brandon Brown said, nigga, fuck what you talking about, nigga. Stop 6 is in the building, man. For real. Stop 6 is in the building. Oh, yeah, I'm seeing. Oh, yeah, okay. It's a wrap. You did? Yeah, okay. That's flame. Hey, that's flame. You did? See, when I bring y'all something, I tell y'all it's flame, y'all see I don't be joking. When I say something is flame, hey, that shit be hitting, man. But look, let's get shout out to Miss Jasmine, Ross Shyla. Shout out to everybody. Robert York. No Man One Deep. Shout out to everybody in this thing, man. Derek Holmes Jr. I see all y'all, man. I rock with all y'all. Chief Jr., what's good? What's good, Derek Holmes? Let's go, man. Jay Gully, what's up, boy? What's up, boy? What's going on right here? Hold on. Jay Gully, I said, boy, that's a man. I'm on a laptop. It's small. You look like a female. I was just far away. You know what I mean? What I'm gonna say? Y'all thinking Skull, you're fucking it up even more. What I'm gonna say? Shout out to Jay Gully in the building. Pretty Glow, Misbehave. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's turn up, y'all. Let's turn up. The chat beat you. Shout out to Pooh 11, Big Gate Records. Hey, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Look, let's chop it up, y'all. Let's talk. Now, a lot of, I feel like Get the likes up too, y'all. Get the likes up. Nikki Jenkins, what's up with you? She said, hey, Scott, what's good? What's up with you, Nikki Jenkins? What's up? What's good? What's good? I see everybody in this thing, man. What's up with y'all, man? That was some fire we just played. Y'all niggas quit playing. That was some fire we just played. But let's get to the subject at hand, man. I most definitely want to discuss, you know what we've been seeing in the media a lot, man. Dead young people, murders here, there. I mean, this shit is getting crazy, man. We seen the young boy, the young dude. What's his name? I want to say it was Indian Red. The dude who got shot on Instagram Live. Man, now, if you haven't seen the video, I'm damn sure not gonna play it. But if you ain't seen the video, don't even watch it, man. You know, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's one of them videos I watched and said, damn, nigga, I ain't want to see that. You ever look at some shit and after when it was over, you say, you know what, nigga? I ain't need to see that today. That's some shit I ain't have to see it today. Why did I even watch that shit? You know what I mean? For real, man. For real, man. You dig? The video, let's put it like this, man. The young nigga sitting there on his camera. Young nigga sitting there in the car. You know, he on the FaceTime with somebody or the Instagram, whatever. And you see the nigga the bullet just started ripping through the nigga whip. It's like the first bullet hit him in the face, knocked the nigga out. If you see the first bullets knocked the nigga out, the body shots woke his ass back up. You feel me? He started trying to peep the nigga on the camera saying, where you at, man? Where you at? He trying to tell that nigga something, but you can see that, you know, nigga, it's too late. Nigga lungs hit up, nigga face hit up. You know what I mean? Feel nigga teeth probably broke out his mouth and shit. Like, hey, this internet is getting real, man. You feel we starting to see way too much. Like we've been seeing. That ain't the first time we see the nigga get killed online. You know what I mean? But hey, it's starting to get out of control, man. You dig? And we don't, and look, and that's the case right there. I see, let me talk to the chat, y'all. Let me talk to the chat. Yeah. You feel me? That type of shit. After I watched that shit, I was like, that's some shit I ain't had to watch that shit. Like, what the fuck did I watch that shit for? You did? Yeah, sad. He was screaming for help. Yeah, most definitely. You know what I mean? And the young man, hold on, man. Do I see a stranger in here? So mysterious, really. You did? Shout out to So Mysterious, y'all. What I'm gonna say, hit me on the gram afterwards, So Mysterious. Well, I'm gonna say, yeah. So we seen the young man, bullets hit him, wake his ass back up. The young nigga gasping for air, screaming for help, trying, you know what I mean? But it's too late. And where does that stem from? Who knows? Now, the first thing people want to say was, oh man, him and his partner, you know, L.A. Capone, you know, the blood niggas in Inglewood, they went and you know, defaced the Nipsey Hussle mural. That's what they said at first, you know, but we can't just go off that. You know, this is a gang banging ass young nigga in the streets. He got a lot of other shit going on. Let's not get it twisted. You feel me? Shout out to Terry Mathis. I see you. You dig? You know, yeah, hey, that's real. That's real. That's real. You know, that's the, you're right. That's the power, my nigga. I'm full of power, bro. Power, my nigga. I got that power, dog. You're right. The nigga says that power. That's that power. No, when I talk, I just kind of look left to right. You know what I mean? Instead of just looking up into the goddamn camera the whole time, I kind of just talk like it's kind of like two people sitting beside me. You know what I mean? Which is y'all. You know what I mean? When you see me looking around and shit like that, I'm talking to y'all motherfucking ass. And I can't see you, my nigga. You know what I mean? When you're on the screen, I look at the screen. When it's me alone, I'm all over the goddamn place. It's just my style. But like I was saying, anyway, back to the shit. The young nigga got hit with the bullets we seen online. I think the more we seeing this shit, the more we start to get used to this shit. You feel me? I think the more we see these young niggas just losing their life, this shit is getting like, it's getting just normal. These kids in this generation, they used to watching the goddamn internet, seeing niggas murdered, niggas getting shot, niggas running for their life, cars getting hit with bullets and shit. This shit getting normal, y'all. It's a whole new generation. Now, has this kind of shit been going on in hip hop and, you know, just the streets, period? Yeah, of course. Since the goddamn 60s, 70s, you know, ever since black people, I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say it's been going on, but we look at the history books it really started, I want to say, in the late 70s, early 80s, when the black on black gun violence really took off. And that shit ain't never stopped. You feel me? And it don't seem like it's finna stop no time soon. I'm right here in Dallas, Texas. We just seen Mo 3, get murdered right in the middle of 35. You feel me? We seen King Von get murdered where? Right here on the internet, via the internet. Woke up the next morning, everybody, you know what I mean? What was that? That was like, what was that? November 5th, something like that. Yeah, November 5th. Wake up, King Von dead all over the internet, shot. You know what I'm talking about? Struggling for his life. Niggas got to carry him to the car. We've been seeing this too much. Now, the young girl, 17, who they saying that they think King Von might have had a hand in murdering was also a gangbanger, I believe she was from that Tuckerville, that Tuckerville block. She was a GD for sure, I know. And let's look a little bit into her. Let's look a little bit into who she was. Let me see. Gakirah Barnes. Let's look at the 17-year-old young lady who was murdered. Let's look into her a little bit, you know what I mean, and just see exactly, what was going on with her. Let's see. You know what? Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna get right back to that. We're gonna bring King Von right back. I'm gonna bring that right back up. Let me see. I'm gonna bring that back. I want to get into that real quick. Let's get into this though.
Jocks with them lasers.
Gakirah Barnes died last month in April. She was 17 years old. She was killed in the Woodlawn neighborhood in a shooting, and she was shot multiple times. And so the police thought that she was targeted, that she was assassinated, essentially. Her mom said she was a smart kid. She was kind of shy, even timid, some people said. I talked to people at the school who said it took a while for her to warm up to her classmates and to her teachers, but she had some initial discipline problems at the beginning, and she got suspended. But after that, she was a good student, they said. So she graduated her 8th grade at Perspectives IIT Math and Science Academy. She went back there for her freshman year, and things just did not work out. She had a really spotty attendance record. And the next thing you know, according to her mother, she was arrested for shooting a gun and wound up going into the juvenile justice system, and she essentially never really was a full-time student again. Compare that reputation as a shy, timid girl with her reputation on the street, which was a shooter or a hitter or an assassin. She was known to her rivals as somebody who was willing to shoot first, ask questions later. It's all over the internet. In fact, on her own Twitter site, she called herself Taekwon Assassin. Taekwon was a friend of hers who was killed, and she vowed to avenge his death. So female shooters and gangs are super rare. However, the significance of this story is that girls are becoming more and more involved in gangs and in violence, but it's usually with their hands and feet and not with firearms. So she was very unusual in that way. The estimates of how much damage she did varied depending on who you talk to. A high-level source I talked to said that a girl matching her description was a suspect in 3 to 5 shootings. One of those was a murder. I talked to other sources who are closer to the streets, and those people say that she was thought to have committed at least 15 shootings. Either way you cut it, it was not a one-time thing with her, according to these sources. The police, last time they had contact with her, and they saw Gakirah in an alley near 63rd and King Drive, which is kind of the borderline between her gang and another rival gang. And they thought that it was really unusual for her to be there. She was really putting herself at risk. She could have gotten shot there. And so one of the officials got out of the car and talked to her and offered her help, and she politely refused, and she walked away. 2 months later, she was dead.
I'll be thumbing through them,
Okay, now look, y'all can see, this young lady was most definitely a goddamn slanging that iron. You feel me? She, Gakirah Barnes, they say she was known for, she was known for, getting down, handling her business. She was a shooter. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, a lot of people say, "Oh man, I don't feel sorry for this young lady. She was, she was shooting shit up. She was murking shit. She was, that's cool and all. But these are all somebody's children, including the people that she might have shot allegedly. You know what I mean? Because when she died, she wasn't in jail. So it's like all we can really say is allegedly on anything about somebody who never really was charged for it. So did the young lady put some work in? I'm pretty sure she did. But at the same time, she was murdered. You know what I mean? She's somebody's child, and she was murdered. She got gunned down, and they saying now that documents came out today that said King Von is the shooter. Now, this is my problem with that. First, like I said, rest in peace, Gakirah Barnes. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, King Von. but I don't like the way, you know, I looked through the documents. I see in the documents they had no description of any vehicle that had anything to do with this crime. And that was the main thing I was looking at, was like, you know, the actual physical evidence they had. So they have no physical evidence. They have no murder weapon. What they have is, I believe, maybe the statement or a victim or somebody that came forward. It's like, hold up. So you mean to tell me after King Von been dead for what, about 8, 9 months, about 10 months now, almost, about what, 9 months? We're gonna say 9 months. You mean to tell me now somebody that came forward and said, oh yeah, it was him? Come on, man. How that shit gonna fly? I don't think that you can go put a murder on somebody by a witness that comes forward and this person is dead. Then you can't even interrogate this person to even see, you know, no lie detector test, no interrogation, no nothing, no getting them in court. Just hit a nigga with a murder charge. I feel like, man, they was all out there killing and shooting up each other. Who knows who shot Gakirah Barnes? She sounded like she had a lot of smoke. You feel me? That young lady sounded like she had a lot of smoke with a lot of people. So I'm not saying King Von couldn't have did it, but I just feel like it's kind of weird that they waited for this man to pass away. Y'all had to, and maybe what people gonna say is, well, scope hell shit. Maybe niggas was scared of King Von. Maybe nobody want to tell. Nah, I don't know about that. You feel me? I feel like if the nigga, you know, blew up in the rap game and moved to Atlanta, somebody would have came forward. If, you know, I believe somebody would have came forward. You know, and you can come forward without giving your identity. You can be a CI, I believe, and just go tell them your information. And, you know, so I don't know about that. I'm not for sure about that. And y'all can disagree with me if y'all want to. Y'all can disagree, but I feel like to put the murder on him after he's dead and gone, and to say that somebody came forward, that shit just sound a little, you know, a little fishy to a nigga, man. That shit just sound a little fishy to a nigga.
Like me.
So hold on. So Von say he was trying to smash. Von say, you know, and no disrespect, you know, but you know, King Von said he was trying to fuck, like, you know, which I don't know, man. We seen some of the chicks King Von done dealt with now. The nigga got money now, of course, you know, before he passed away. So of course, you know, his taste of women, far as, you know, getting the celebrity type chicks or whatever, probably went up. But I don't know, Von. Nah, ever you losing me, Von. I don't think Von was trying to smash that. Nigga don't like nigga. Nah, I don't buy that. You can say a lie. I think maybe I ain't gonna say the nigga was trying to get close to her or nothing, but nigga, you wasn't trying to smash that. She clear as day looked like she liked females. I'm not for sure if she dated niggas in the past or nothing like that, you know, but come on. I don't think Von was trying to, y'all, please drop a goddamn 1 in the comment if you do not think Von was trying to smash that. You're talking about drop a 1 in the comment if you don't think, hey, look, okay, hold on. Now look, rest in peace to Gakirah Barnes, aka K.I., aka Snoop, Lil Snoop. You know, beautiful young lady, I'm sure. But she didn't carry herself. It would look like a lady. She seemed like she was more of a, you know, like she probably liked it, the lady. So that's just my, I'm going to keep it 100 on my goddamn platform. We ain't changing. We going to keep it 100 over here. She looked like she liked chicks. You know, hair and braids, call herself Snoop. You know what I'm talking about? Out there with the niggas, shooting dice, smoking big L's, shooting. And I ain't saying females don't do shit like that, but come on, she came out like a gangster that had probably like a bitch, like a girl or something. You feel me? Come on, man. Drop a 1 in the chat if you following me right now. I don't think Von was really trying to get at her. And then I guess it's a people, a sister, that's somebody that knew her. And they were like, yeah, Von really liked her. He wanted to be her boyfriend. Man, get the fuck out of here. I don't believe that. I don't believe that shit. I'm not buying that for 1 second. Now, does that mean King Von killed her? No. But I don't think for 1 second that King Von was trying to smash that. He just saying, nah.
She just felt like he was trying to set her up and kill her. That's what she told me. She like, I think he just trying to kill me. He don't like me. What's the like?
I don't know, y'all. That situation, I don't know.
The long and gone rapper, man, King Von, the one that was reportedly shot and killed back in November, man. They pretty much released some information today, and they said that he was identified and named the killer, and another girl that passed away. Now, pretty much a girl named Gakirah Barnes, excuse me, also known as K.I., man. She was a STL member, Tukaville, whatever you want to call it. She was quote unquote like King Von. Now, a lot of y'all may not know who she is, man. Pretty much, She's a female that passed away back in 2014. She got shot and killed, you know what I'm saying, at 17 years old, man. Her story is kind of crazy. They said that she was like low-key like a little demon out here, not the...
Now, I'm just going to stop it right there. Come on, y'all. Like, come on, y'all. That nigga Vaughn was not, like, she clear as day is like one of the fellas. Like, that's how she rocked. That's how she got down. You know what I mean? We can see that. So, that whole theory about King Vaughn wanting to be her, nah, that nigga was most definitely... Maybe he just thought she was real because he heard about her being a killer and he just felt like shit, killers respect killers. It could have been some shit. That's how I feel about it. I feel like, you know, maybe the nigga was trying to get next to it to see what was to see what was shaking as far as, you know, lining her team up, getting at them niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe, who knows? But at the end of the day, I feel like killers respect killers, and that's why he probably was talking to her and having conversations with a nigga. Probably just really had some respect for her as a killer. But at the same time, if I catch your ass slipping, or if you ever catch me slipping, we both know what time it is. But do that mean he murdered her? Do they still have any physical evidence that King Vaughn murdered her? No, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Nah, I don't see it. I don't see him trying to be her boyfriend. And the way the nigga talk about it on camera so calmly, you know, I just feel like that ain't the work of King Vaughn. I feel like somebody else put that work in. Vaughn dead and gone now. So now niggas can pretty much say whatever. And you have the same situation with Tupac being murdered. We seen Orlando Anderson, Uncle Keefy D, come out and say, yeah, my nephew did it, but nigga only after his nephew was dead. You know what I'm saying? And Tupac was dead. You know, you can always, when two people dead, you can always turn that shit to what you want to turn it into now. So I feel like this is one of them situations, man. I don't know if y'all rocking with me or not, but
brag about it or nothing, man. But her brother had got killed or something like that, and it turned her like to a whole different person. Like I think she ended up even going gay. Like not to be funny, but pretty much she was shot.
Okay, there we go. Preach, brother. Let's run that back one more time. So, and we know Vaughn know the same thing. Us niggas know.
She ended up even going gay. Like not to be funny, but.
Okay.
Pretty much she was shot and killed back in 2014. They named King Vaughn the shooter. Now, pretty much what they said was that King Vaughn had a gray sweater on and some jeans and pretty much hopped out and walked them down. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much shot her in the neck, shot another victim in the knee, and, you know, he never got charged with it. Now, this is crazy because he used to flirt with her on Twitter back in the day. Like, you know, he's always, like, flirting with her. He was even in her documentary. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people already knew that he did it. Now, this is crazy because it's a whole documentary on YouTube saying that Vaughn did it, and they just not saying, you know what I'm saying, saying that he actually did. Like they just not charging him. Now I don't know. That's crazy, man. Cause YouTube, man, hey, YouTube detectives be police, but this is a prime example of what I mean when I say if he did do it, you know what I'm saying. They saying he did it, but like I said, if he did do it, prime example, you live by the gun, you die by it. As you seen, man, he died what 6 years later. You know what I'm saying, man. Rest in peace to Vaughn, rest in peace to the girl, bro. But this is crazy because a lot of people kept speculating, saying that he did it, but nobody had 100% proof that he did it. But they just released and said that he did it, man. This is crazy, man. Wow, man. But y'all give me y'all thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Did y'all already know, or is this crazy to y'all, man? It's your boy Lucky J. Thank God for another day. Y'all be safe. I love y'all so much.
Look, here's what I'm gonna say about this whole shit. Now, this is what I'm gonna say. I see a lot of people saying in the chat, yeah, Vaughn did that. Even in the storyline, they saying, no, you know, everybody knew already that Vaughn did. Well, everybody has so much information, they already knew, and everybody knew. Nigga, how come they took the police so damn long? This young lady was killed, y'all, what, 7 years ago? This shit was a cold case. But then, you know, right after he passed away, 6, 7, you know, about, what, 8 months ago, 9 months ago, now the case is solved. I'm not saying Vaughn didn't do it. I'm not saying that K.I. didn't do her dirt. What I'm saying is they just weird how the brother dies, then all of a sudden it's a cold case. So this cold case wasn't cracked with any physical evidence, because that's the case, they would have cracked it already. This case was cracked by them saying somebody came forward. Let me see. Let me run this shit again. Hold on. Where was that at? I want to make sure I get everybody comment up here. I see people trying to make a point or trying to, you know. Everybody knew Vaughn killed K.I. I'm not understanding why it's coming out now. Exactly. And even if, look, and that's a good point too, even if everybody did, like they say, everybody already knew this shit. We all knew it. You know, why wasn't it ever proven it? If everybody knew it, it was a known fact. I mean, it was witnesses to it. I mean, it was somebody that seen something or something. It was, we know people talking about it. So why wasn't Vaughn arrested? Why was Vaughn, I mean, this is the same nigga who had just came home I want to say, or did Vaughn get locked up after that and go in for the murder charges? You know what I mean? Vaughn also had other murder charges that he was charged for. So it would have been easy to put these charges on a known gang banging ass nigga who already got some other murder charges pending. Of course, he beat those. But it don't seem like that would have been hard to put on the nigga if they had the evidence. I mean, come on, it's kind of weird to me, man. I think these laws be playing games. I'm not gonna say that he didn't do it, but I'm gonna say it's just very interesting that they said the nigga did it after the nigga in the casket, he dead and gone. I can't say shit. She can't say shit. Neither one of them can speak. But now all of a sudden somebody comes forward, we put the case together, and to me, if two people are dead, I feel like y'all gotta throw that shit in the trash. If somebody say a nigga killed me, and then that nigga dies, then the police say, well, you know what? We think he did kill nigga. You might well throw that shit in the trash, man. There's no justice being served. Maybe it was some street justice. You know what I mean? And then the laws wonder why niggas get street justice because they be taking you bastards forever. When it comes to niggas, they wonder why niggas get street justice because it takes you hoes forever to come figure out who killed one of us. Because that would have been Justin from goddamn Beverly Hills. They would have had a helicopter on that nigga ass that night chasing nigga through a field. But, you know, come on, man. But to our young people, we got to put the guns down. We can't get street justice. We have to wait on these folks to do their job. We can't, and I got to say that. I know that shit sound corny in a bitch, man. I know, that's weird. But we got to say that, man. So I got to say that to the youth, y'all. Put the guns down. You know, stop killing each other, man. This shit got to end somewhere. And I can't promote this shit, man. I can't promote that shit, man. I cannot promote that shit. Yeah, I can't promote that shit. But it's a lot going on. Like I said, right here, even in Dallas, with the whole Mo 3 situation, you know, two dudes are locked up, of course. You know, I'm hearing everybody saying it on the internet, oh, it ain't them, or it ain't. Hey, this is at least in that situation, like the King Von situation, they had it on camera. And at least with this situation here, they arrested somebody because at the end of the day, you know, shit, man, situations like this, niggas don't even go to jail. It be niggas just, you know, I mean, niggas dead right now. Don't nobody know who did it, or the streets know exactly who did it, but the police ain't figured it out yet. It is so. Come on, man. I mean, street justice. That's the reason why street justice will never go away, and why niggas feel like when somebody do something to me or to my niggas, we gotta go do it on our own because telling the police ain't gonna do shit. You know what I'm talking about? And that just makes the cycle of young black men killing each other even worse because our biggest enemy is really them police, them laws. But we out here fighting and killing each other, and they laughing on the low. And then when we kill each other, they gonna shit. They ain't gonna figure it out. They gonna take their sweet time with it while y'all niggas murking each other. They know that's what's gonna happen. They know we take our sweet time with it. We don't want to go grab that nigga Lil D up yet. We gonna grab him, you know what I mean? We gonna go grab him up yet. We gonna shoot them niggas in the streets, dude. Let's see how many bodies can drop. We gonna pick all them niggas up when it's over and done with. That's what they do in Chicago. They going to scrape them young niggas off the ground when the war is over with. They just sitting back watching that shit. I heard an audio from police officers in Chicago where they was like, yeah, man, they shooting and shit. They like, don't do nothing about it. Just let them shoot each other. You know what I mean? We'll go over there later. Everybody bag out. Police bag out. And that's how they doing these young dudes out here, man. So, you know, rest in peace to Gakirah Barnes. They say King Von murdered. You know, I don't know. I looked through a lot of paperwork. I didn't see no physical evidence whatsoever. I just seen, like I said, them saying that somebody came forward or somebody cooperated. And hey, man, I don't think so. I don't feel like that's right. I feel like they don't care. I feel like at the end of the day, now that they both dead and gone, oh, we gonna who y'all think did it? The King Von. Let me look at my list. He one of the dead niggas, right? Okay, yeah, him. Okay, yeah, you right. They gonna start pinning murders on FBG Duck. They gonna start pinning murders on Mo 3. Right? They finna just don't get surprised, y'all, when it becomes a trend for, you know, Pop Smoke gonna have a murder soon. Yeah, they gonna say, goddamn me, triple X extension. They gonna say he had a goddamn body. They gonna start saying all these damn dead rappers pretty soon. Oh yeah, they killed this person. He killed. That's just how I feel like a conspiracy with these rappers who passing away is deeper now. I'm looking like, man, it's something. Everybody thinks it's like a conspiracy within the music industry. Nah, I don't think it's a conspiracy within the music industry. I think it's something out here with these goddamn laws. You know what I'm talking about? These goddamn police. You know what I mean? These goddamn hip hop cops and niggas following these niggas around and niggas knowing what kind of beef they into, but not really doing nothing about it too much. Just kind of sitting back waiting. Y'all gotta watch. I know a little bit about this shit. Y'all not been out there. I know that sometimes this shit the authorities could have done to prevent some shit, but they really didn't. You know what I mean? The whole like the situation where they say Mo 3 on the Frisco show. They say Mo 3 showed up to a show in Frisco. They say he wasn't supposed to be there. Okay, well, why didn't nobody call him? If he wasn't supposed to be there, but y'all knew the nigga was, but he thought he was supposed to be there. So now I think he's gonna show up. Why didn't somebody just give a call or give him a rainwater call and say, nah, man, y'all shouldn't come, man. You know, we don't want y'all here, or you're not really on the flyer, or whatever. Whatever's changed, we just gonna tell y'all. They let niggas come up there and shit. Damn, you know what I mean? Niggas, everybody looking and shit like that and arrest the nigga in front of everybody. Y'all on camera and shit like that. Like, man, this whole shit is a game, man. This whole shit is a game out here, man. This whole shit is a game. These laws are basically playing games. These venues, these laws. I'm talking. I mean, the streets. Everybody play games with all these niggas. You know what I mean? With all these niggas who basically, you know what I'm talking about, out here making money and taking care of their niggas, and you know, niggas looking up to them now. But they got beef, of course. A lot of these niggas come from gangbang. You feel me? A lot of that street shit comes right into that rap game with you. Cause when you jump out there with your niggas, the same shit y'all claiming in the streets, y'all claiming on the records now. Ain't nothing changed, nigga. We claiming that same shit on the songs. Same shit. So that beef shit never stopped, man. And if you in the rap game, just know. If you want to be a rapper, just know this, y'all. Being a rapper is one of the most dangerous jobs in the world. It's more dangerous to be a goddamn police officer. Trust me. Trust me. Even the police guy is issued a vest and a gun and can come into the club with their own gun. Rappers, they don't want you to come in the club with no gun. A lot of these venues don't want the rapper to have no gun. Even though they walk out this bitch, it's probably 40 niggas outside with straps. You know what I mean? And then people say, well, look at Pooh Shiesty. Look at that situation. Niggas show up with gun. That's what I'm saying. The world of hip hop, there is no win for nobody right now. It is a bloodbath no matter how you look at it. If niggas ain't strapped up, they get shot. If niggas is strapped up, they gonna prevent somebody from shooting, so they shoot them niggas. You dig? Or if nobody's strapped up, the police fuck around and get the tripping on everybody. I mean, you dig? Like, being a rapper, being a young black man, period, out there in that world right now is the most dangerous job in the world. So to all my young brothers out there that want to be rappers, that want to be, you know, especially if you rapping about that shit, especially if you rapping about that, y'all know what I'm talking about, nigga. Especially if you rapping about that shit, nigga. You rapping about that gangster shit, that selling dope shit, that them straps, catching bodies. Nigga, we go where we want to go. Nigga, we from this hood, we from this block. Just know niggas gonna test that shit. So if you want to be a rapper and that's what you gonna do to get in the game is come with that gangster shit, just know that niggas gonna test that shit. You know what I mean? They say the shit that you put out there is gonna come back to you, right? We just heard somebody say that about King Bun. And that is the reason why King Bun is dead today. It is the same reason why K.I. is dead today. Is that same energy you put out is gonna come back to you. So remember that. All you brothers that want to be rappers and shit, you talking that gangster shit. Remember when it's time to do shows. See, it's just like the internet. Anybody can sit behind this internet and pop this shit. But when it's time to go outside, man, that shit's so real. Man, I'm talking about, man, I done showed up to a venue. 1,000, 1,500 people there, whatever. Niggas from all over. Niggas, and when I say all over, I mean all over that hood, like that city. Niggas from different hoods. Y'all about 15 niggas deep. These niggas about 80 niggas deep. I'm talking about y'all gotta walk into these swamps and these jungles full of niggas. Man, this shit get real, man. This shit get real. Trust me, man. This shit get real. So, so all you niggas out there that want to make that music and all you niggas out there gang banging and with all the goofy shit, just know that energy you put out is gonna come back to you. Rest in peace to King Von. Most definitely rest in peace K.I. Like I said, I'm not saying that he didn't kill the young lady, but I think it's just kind of weird that after the man passed away, here they come. The case is solved. It's over. We got documents. It was him. Someone said, man, I don't even want to say it on YouTube. They might block my video if I really say what NWA said. But that's how I feel, man. Chirac, what the fuck are you talking about there, nigga? You've been saying Scope Block for the last 30 minutes, my G. Shout out to you, fam. I rock with you, bro. Shout out to you, nigga. Chirac is in the building, y'all. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad we take each other out, man. It's sad. You know what I mean? That shit is terribly sad, man. But at the same time, we gotta remember, you know, a lot of people entertain that shit. You see everybody now, rest in peace to this nigga, rest in peace to that nigga. But when them niggas was here and that shit was popping, well, nobody trying to stop that shit. Nigga was all sitting back eating popcorn, watching that shit. Don't lie. Don't lie. This ain't the time to even lie. Everybody was entertained because we all be thinking, oh, this shit ain't gonna go nowhere. I don't need just talking, you know, even though we done seen several times on several occasions that that's not the case. But niggas just always feel that way out. These niggas just, man. Then you start seeing bodies dropping and niggas getting shot. You be looking around like, oh shit. Then a nigga dead and where was the OGs? Where was why didn't y'all say something? Niggas, they was just like everybody else was. They was watching the show. You dig? They was watching the show just like the rest of you niggas was. You dig? So we got to stop waiting for our young black men to die, then say, oh, rest in peace, rest in peace. Man, we got to change, man. We got to stop that shit while they here, while they alive. You know, the ones that's breathing right now. Talk to them niggas. You did? Talk to the niggas that's breathing. Go tell them niggas, fam, hey, nigga, y'all chill out, fam. You know, niggas start staying in the house a little more. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all niggas ain't got to go out every night and hit the goddamn clubs and post up in other niggas' hoods and, you know, spinning through niggas' blocks and fucking all you niggas hoes and shit. You know, niggas, come on, man. Sometimes they go home with your kids, nigga. There ain't nothing wrong with going home with your kids, nigga. But this is what I want to talk about tonight. We just went over all this. I want to know this. Do y'all feel like these rappers are being abused once they passed away? Do y'all feel like these rappers are worth more dead than they are alive? Because when it seemed like when the rappers pass away, it's like the record labels. This is something I want to say this, man. This is the main thing I know. Every time I turn the radio on, man, I was telling my son this shit. Every time I turn the radio on, I'm hearing Pop Smoke in Dallas, they playing Pop Smoke every 20 minutes. I'm like, damn. Now, I'm going to keep it 100. Y'all know this. It's go time to the Apollo. I'll tell you how I feel about music. I'm not the biggest Pop Smoke fan. You know, the nigga kind of sound like, you know, like a 50 Cent, like a, you know, like a nigga kind of sound like 50 Cent, but not as hot as 50 Cent. You know, 50 came out hard than a bitch. And I'm not the biggest fan of Pop Smoke, but, you know, rest in peace to the young nigga Most Definitely. He most definitely was a nigga getting to that bag. He had a few records I did like, but I feel like now when I turn the radio on, and when I ever do hear the radio, Pop Smoke is playing 24/7. Let me tell you why, because they put that bag up. The record label said, hey, nigga, he dead and gone. We finna milk this shit for everything we can. And that's what, you know, business people tell you, well, hey, what else can they do? You know, they want to, push the nigga music and keep them living and all that. But at the end of the day, are these guys worth more dead than they are alive to these record labels and to these, to these companies and to, everybody that was eating off them, except for the venues. The venues gonna starve. The venues ain't getting shit. The venues are done. When niggas ain't no shows no more, but that's what it is. See, most rappers make most of their money off their shows. And once they pass away, ain't no more show money coming. So the record labels gonna put everything into them songs streaming and spinning and radio time and playing the clubs. They trying to get that shit going any and everywhere they can. So is the world abusing these rappers once they pass away? We see what niggas doing to Mo3 name out here. We see a billion bloggers reporting on Mo3 day and night, day and night, day and night, day and night. Nigga won't say shit about what the Dallas police really talking about. Day and night, day and night, day and night. Come on, man. Are these rappers getting abused once they leave? Is everybody trying to make money off of them? I mean, everybody. Is everybody trying to make a bag off these dead rappers? Because I feel like right now we got more dead rappers than we usually have. There's a lot of dead rappers right now. Any nigga, I can sit down right now and put a dead rapper list together of 2020, and that shit'll be nigga King Von, Mo3, FBG Duck, Pop Smoke, nigga, that shit'll be jamming. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna drop this link in the chat. Y'all come here and talk to me, man. So I want y'all to come here and talk to me tonight, man. Let me know. What's this? What is this? What was that? I'm not sure what that was, but yeah, I want y'all to come here and talk to me tonight, man. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Y'all come here and chop it up. Am I stupid? Am I going crazy or something? Or, am I right about what I'm saying, man? Are these rappers being abused once they die? Is everybody taking advantage of it? Let me know if that link is working. Let me know if the link is working, y'all. Pull up. Y'all know it's Just Say No to Skull. Y'all can pop y'all shit. Everybody is welcome. Even the trolls. Even the rival gangs, because we most definitely gang banging. Just Say No to Skull gang or no gang or don't bang, nigga. Scope gang and no gang. You dig? So even the rivals are welcome in here, man. We let the rivals come up here and pop their shit, and we gonna jump you. You know what I mean, we damn sure wash you up and get you out here. But even the rivals, you know what I'm talking about? The rival, y'all can pull up, nigga. We ain't, man. Come on, man. Even the rivals can pull up. Hold on, man. I got most definitely. You know what? I most definitely got a special guest in the house tonight, man. Shout out to my nigga. My nigga Keith is in the motherfucking building. And I know this nigga Keith came to pop that shit and talk that shit with a nigga. What's going on, my brother?
Hey, what's good in the hood, man?
What's good, nigga? What's good, my nigga? We got my nigga Sincere in the building, y'all. The nigga Sincere just popped up, my nigga. Just popped up. Came to holler at the boy Sco, man. Sincere, what's good, my nigga? What's good, fam?
Man, you know how this shit go, man. Then you
yeah.
Shit, insurance going up like a motherfucker.
Yep.
Niggas. That's part of the game. Niggas don't understand. When these niggas start shooting and killing and causing destruction in the streets, the venues got to up the ante on the insurance just to get the venue popping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, far as King Von and old girl, man, niggas knew, she knew it was a matter of time before she got hit. You know what I'm saying? She was out there causing hell on these streets.
Oh nah, man, most definitely. They say she had some bodies under her belt, fam. They say she was known for laying shit down, my nigga. You hear me, Sincere? They say she was known for laying shit down, nigga. For real.
She was the real Grim Reaper, man. Fuck what they talking about. She was the real Grim Reaper. She was snatching souls.
How do you feel about King Von being actually charged with her murder? Like, you know, of course they can't charge him, he passed away, but they most definitely said if the nigga was alive, he'd be arrested for murder again. So King Von future was gone no matter what. Either whether he died or he was going to jail, like they say, for murder.
Don't believe that shit. That's mythology. That's mythology at its finest. You know what I'm saying? Because they tried to put that on him back when in heaven. You know what I'm saying? He sat down for a little bit and with other charges. Yeah. They tried to put that on him. What they say, no case, no face. No face, no case.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody see that nigga do nothing. They can't put nothing on that nigga. Niggas using throwaways all day.
Yeah, nah, I most definitely believe that shit, man. I most definitely believe it. Why did I throw my own?
You know what I'm saying? Now the homie dead, they just figure they got something to throw out there, you know, put something out there to the street. Niggas gonna run with it. We call that the police not having to do their job no more.
So tell me this. Do you think you live by the gun, die by the gun? You think that's why King Von up out of here just by the way the nigga was living? Do you feel like Von that's some shit he had just coming to him? Do you feel like K.I. had that shit coming to him? But they was really out there slanging that goddamn iron.
Man, nah, that nigga Von manager set that nigga up, man. That nigga manager set him up.
Oh shit! Now that's deep because look, you know how I feel. I haven't ever got too deep into the King Von shit, so a lot of people could tell me more about the King Von shit. But what we got going on here in Dallas, you know, we done heard that same shit in Dallas. Now separate the two cases for us, my nigga. You got Rainwater and Mo 3 down here. A lot of people say, "Oh, we think Rainwater has something to do with that." Then you got King Von and his manager. Separate. How are those two situations different, my nigga?
The shit really ain't too much different because both of them were signed to Empire. But the shit is kind of different because it was like niggas lured King Von in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, you know how back in the day niggas say, like, we're going to pull a psycholulu on the nigga. We're going to make the nigga come to the candy store and get all the candy, but the nigga ain't got no money. Yeah. That's how they did King Von, man. The nigga, when King Von was in that car asleep, remember the nigga manager was talking to Lil Tim the whole time. How you the manager of another nigga, but you sitting at the truck talking to Lil Tim and your car parked.
Okay, so hold on. On that footage, they seen King Von manager talking to Lil Tim.
Yeah, he was sitting at the passenger side of the car, of the white truck. When the white truck was parked, motherfucking the manager car was parked. The gray car was parked. The same gray car that came and picked them niggas up and threw them niggas in the car when they all got shot. He was that same car was parked parallel. His manager was sitting at the passenger side talking to Lil Tim, who was the driver, and talking to motherfucking them niggas in the car.
So tell me this.
Then all of a sudden,
who got
10
shot?
minutes later.
Did the police shoot King Von manager or did Lil Tim shoot King Von manager?
Hey, everybody know them police niggas was undercover, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How's there so many undercover police at the scene of the crime, but only one motherfucking group getting shot at?
Yeah.
Everybody know, first of all, let's keep it 100. When they off-duty cops, they get paid by who? The artists, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes the artists pay you more than you get paid working on duty.
Yeah.
Sometimes the artist can throw money on the top. They can throw money to you on the side. Look, appreciate your business today. And thank you for looking out for us. Have an extra $10,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes my nigga, when Tupac and Suge Knight and them had Death Row, you know how many undercover police they had on their crew?
Yeah, most definitely. They most definitely had some undercover police on the squad. And y'all in the chat.
That was straight.
Y'all in the chat. Y'all remember that. Y'all remember the Death Row story. Y'all remember that Death Row used to run around with a lot of goddamn lot of off-duty laws that fucked with Suge Knight, real heavy. You know what I mean? Niggas dressed in red suits, niggas at the concert.
Everything. Drivers, nigga, the limo driver was a cop. Cause what niggas fail to realize is these rappers go employ cops. They employ cops to work for them off duty. Now you got people forget cops are regular people too. So at the end of the day, it's all about a bag.
Yeah, real talk.
Who gonna pay me the most money? Who gonna pay me the biggest bag? Is this rapper gonna pay me the biggest bag? Or is this nigga, am I gonna get the biggest bag being a certified police officer? Hell no. 90% of the time I'm gonna get a bigger bag running with this street nigga, this rapper who gonna tell me to use my badge in different ways.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, Kimberly Wilson in the building. Kimberly Wilson, talk to me.
Good evening. I just wanted to say one thing. When you had asked Keith the difference between Rain and Mo3 and Track and King Von, and my only
yeah, okay, you talking about both men. Okay, the managers. Okay, go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
We really didn't know who Track was. And now after King Von died, Track is all on the internet, all kind of interviews. Yeah. So that's I just called in to say that.
Yeah. You feel like Rainwater be doing too many goddamn interviews, or you think Rain be on the internet too goddamn much?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just Rain's been Rain. Rain been doing interviews. Rain was around. He spoke. But
the nigga was no. But some people are arguing that the nigga wasn't online, probably as much as he was, as he is now when Mo3 was alive. What would you say about that? Because we got, I hear it all. People gonna hit me with all kind of angles of that nigga. So how do you feel that you see Rainwater more? And I want to ask everybody in here now, how do y'all feel that y'all see Rainwater more in the public now that Mo3 is gone versus when he was here? Do you feel like Rainwater is trying to do his best to carry the legacy on and just do what he can to promote the music? Or what? How do y'all feel about that? Because I want to know what everybody really thinks. Because so many people ask me that all the time. What y'all think?
To be honest, I didn't know about Mo3 until after he passed. So I can't really answer that question, because I'm an honest person. So I don't know if Rain was more, behind the scenes and not visible, or if he was still doing the same thing. But if I had to answer that question without knowing all the details from so far from what I've seen, he's trying to promote Mo3 more, his legacy. Because every time he keeps saying my partner. So he's promoting Mo3 from my perspective.
Yeah.
He the only one keeping him alive, actually.
Yeah. I've always
he actually doing what a manager's supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He posted hit the interviews and talk about him, because if he don't, then who the hell gonna do it? When Mo3 was alive, he ain't have to say much.
Yeah, most definitely. I believe, I've been what's the word? I've been goddamn crucified, for taking up or saying, I don't think Rain had to do with that shit. But in the end of the day, I tell people all the time, you know, Rainwater most definitely is a promoter. He's a hustler. You know, the nigga most definitely gonna make sure whatever he trying to put out here seen and heard. And I feel like the nigga is doing this to carry Creek legacy on and to get the nigga music as well as the other HSM artists out there. I feel like the nigga got to put his own neck on the line, his own shit out there to kind of get the ball rolling for his team. That's how I kind of feel about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Long live 3, man.
I just wanted to speak up on the King Von and K.I.
Talk to me now.
Okay, it is facts. 2012-14, the police was letting them kids kill each other because they was bragging about their killings on Twitter. It's all documented. All documented. Every shooting they did.
Break it down for us too.
Every shooting they did, they bragged on Twitter about it. They would post up right after the shooting, talking about woo woo woo, sinister messages, all of that. So the police sat back and watched them kids kill each other. He bragged about killing K.I. after she got killed. So that's why everybody said Von knew. I mean, everybody knew Von did it because he bragged about it on Twitter. I just wanted to say that because I'm driving and I got to get back rolling. But the rest of the stuff, I'm listening. Y'all have a blessed one. And hopefully
don't go too far now, goddamn. Don't go too far.
No, I'm Skull Gang. Hey, I'm listening while I'm riding down the road.
Now to piggyback off what she's saying.
Go ahead.
Not only that, but the police, because I was watching videos.
Link in the chat.
The police were letting the robberies, the gang members that was against each other, they would let them out in their ops territory so they can kill them.
Yeah. That's some Chicago and some LA shit.
Yeah, that's definitely some New York shit.
Yeah, that's the type of shit they was doing. You know what I mean? I was a young nigga. I was about like what, 8 years old. I seen that shit on Men's Society. Remember they fucked Kane up? They fucked Kane and who was that? And I got the other nigga name, the pro black.
Old dog.
Nah, it wasn't Old Dog. It was the pro black nigga. It was the nigga who Sharif. It was Sharif. Yeah, the nigga, it was Kane and Sharif. They got pulled over and shit, and they took them niggas and threw them niggas in the Mexican neighborhood.
In the Mexican hood, yeah.
They dropped them off at the hospital and shit. So, you know, yeah, that's a prime example of, these laws playing dirty. A lot of these
one thing niggas know in the streets is a hitter hitting a hitter equals freedom.
Yeah.
Niggas don't go to jail for killing hitters. Niggas go to jail for hitting innocent bystanders and white people. You go in the hood and hit a nigga that's out there, a known nigga that's out there doing something he ain't supposed to be doing. Them niggas not even investigating your shit, man. They throwing that docket to the side, moving on.
Tell me this, bro. All of Kimberly. I'm gonna give you the floor real quick, Kimberly. With that being said, do you feel like it's a surprise to us then that Mo3 got justice so fast? Do you feel like Jossie plays a big role in?
Who said he got justice?
Yeah, that's no justice. Yeah, because
no, not justice, y'all. But somebody being arrested for the murder.
Man, I told you to be. That shit was set up, man.
So fast. That was pretty fast, but that was fast for another convicted felon. You know what I mean? Another nigga who has a background of being a convicted felon as well.
Sko, nobody's gonna go to jail for that, Sko. I told you in the beginning of that case that the dude that they let out in the picture and the dude that they arrested is not the same person. That is clearly a diversion so that man could get off on that technicality.
So tell me this, okay. No. Stay right there. So tell me this. Why would the police care so much? Like, why would they arrest somebody? I want everybody to answer.
Like I've been telling you from the jump, the police is in on it.
Mm-hmm.
They've been a part of this shit, man.
So tell me this, Keith. What role do you think the laws play in this? What role do you think?
One, they slow down traffic. You know damn well that there's no way that a 3-lane traffic can be slowed down to the point where a 18-wheeler don't mack up in back of a Honda, to the point where a Camaro can do a whole U-turn in the middle of a 3rd lane, the fastest lane on the highway on 630 on 35. Come on. They slowed that bitch down. They slowed that traffic down behind them and made it to where when everybody got through that was supposed to get through, that was part of the shit. Shit went down the way they wanted it to go down.
Okay, tell me. Look, I want to get into the mind of you real quick, fam. Break it down for people. Why do you think that the police would have got involved in some shit like that? What makes 3 that nigga where the police and all these niggas would have had to come together and put this big ass plot together? Why not just do some simpler shit? Why so many witnesses and shit?
Because what niggas don't understand is Mo 3 wasn't the type of nigga that was a easy target. I keep telling niggas, this nigga was catching bodies on accident. He wasn't no easy target.
Hold on.
First of all, Mo 3 wasn't a street nigga, so he wasn't out in the street like that. Niggas wasn't catching him playing the block. He wasn't no easy target. They knew if they had to hit the nigga, it had to be really on some at a bitch house inside, coming from there, or they had to play a diversion. They put a whole diversion up for this nigga.
Look, I want everybody to talk to me tonight too, man. You know what I mean? Everybody, because look, the thing about it is with this is the only thing.
Somebody said, why would the police want Mo 3 dead? They said, why would the police want Mo 3 dead? What people don't fail to realize it's already was a cop that was under investigation in the Dallas PD for killing people. He was a known hitter.
I was gonna say that because Dallas got corrupt police officers too.
Yeah, there was a cop. Yeah. There was a cop. I'm not going to say his name, but supposedly he was working with the feds. He had just got off on killing 3 people. He was a known hitter. He started working with the feds. What people going to end up finding out, what they're going to end up finding out later is that same cop that got off on them 3 charges was working with the feds, and he might be part of this whole investigation.
Keeper, you talking about the police officer that was charged with that having a hit on that prostitute? That's what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
So listen, okay, with that being said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If that nigga is real, I don't want to talk about that nigga. You know what I mean? You did. If that nigga is real, I don't want to discuss that nigga no more. You did. I won't. No,
you good. You good though, you good because he been working with the feds ever since he beat them cases.
For real, man. What I'm gonna say, but no, so we got CE2. Talk to me, bro. How you feel about the conversation, fam? Talk to me, bro.
Man, I actually called in to talk about the chaos situation, man.
Okay, good. Now either way, we talking about our young dead, rappers and the youth and everything that's going back and forth with violence. But we also trying to get to the bottom of a lot of this shit. Far as are these rappers being abused and used once they gone? You know what I'm talking about? Yep. How do you feel about just the whole King Bun chaos situation, fam?
You know, I was checking out in the sub and I saw a lot of people talking about Big A killed KI. Probably about 5 to 8 people talking about it.
Okay.
Actually, Big A was actually the driver. I'm actually from Chicago, but I moved to Alabama when I was about 12 years old. So if people can listen to the song by King Von called Wait, he actually explained the whole KI hit on that one song. It's an unreleased song. So I just wanted to say that. And KI was actually a big target in the streets because a lot of people think KI killed Odie.
That's Odie Perry. That's what you're talking about, right?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people think.
Well, they said KI admitted to killing Odie, right?
A lot of people, and actually Odie Perry, that's what O Block's named after. So
exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, KI she wasn't no innocent little girl out here on these streets. You know what I mean?
Oh no, not at all.
On shit, and a lot of people think she killed Blood Money. She Keith cousin. So a lot of people hit side on KI as far as O Block.
She was the real Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
So how do you feel, Big Dog? How do you feel about King Von being basically charged with the murder today? Now he's not here to take the charge, but they saying if he was alive today, he would have been charged with the murder of KI. How you feel about that?
I don't believe it. I don't really believe that because I think because like the girl said, between 2012 and 2014, those police weren't trying to solve no murders. So I don't see why they'd be trying to solve it in 2021.
Yeah, and that's the only thing that bothers me a little bit is I'm like, hold on, man, hold on. I'm like, hold up, my nigga. Y'all saying that y'all couldn't solve this shit for 6-7 years, but then this nigga died 8 months later, y'all got it covered. It's like,
yeah, I don't
know.
Yeah, I understand.
That's a way to just throw the docket to the side, man. That's a way to shut us up and throw the docket to the side.
Yep, that's how I feel about it. I feel like that's the way to say, hey, tell her parents, y'all say y'all thought King Von did it, right? Well, guess what? He did.
Well, he did.
Yep, it's over with. We like to thank everybody for coming. Hey, he did in the show. So that's how I look at that shit, man. For real, bro. Just like if y'all notice, the LA police, I know everybody's familiar with Biggie Smalls and the Notorious B.I.G. Same thing with his situation. They was getting ready just to try to charge a dude that was dead, supposedly a guy that was down with Suge Knight named Pooh, a blood nigga, they say, from Peru that they say killed Biggie, but at the time now he's dead and gone. And I'm like, if I was Notorious B.I.G. family, I wouldn't accept that shit. I wouldn't accept that shit at all. Like, nah.
Are you talking about Amir Muhammad skull?
No, not Amir Muhammad. Amir Muhammad is the guy
he's the one that allegedly killed him, according to Big Gene.
Well, look, this is what they said about Amir Muhammad. They actually, the LA police actually made it seem like they went and checked up on Amir Muhammad in his new home that he lived in San Diego.
Yeah, that's true.
This guy was just a regular, everyday dude who, had a business. He didn't bother nobody. He had a family. They completely wrote him off. You know what I'm talking about?
So the same group of Crips that killed Pac killed Biggie. And the only reason they killed Biggie was because after they got Pac, they expected to get paid.
They didn't get the money.
They didn't get paid.
Bro.
And the reason they didn't get paid was because Diddy felt like, that wasn't for us. That happened because y'all niggas got into beef.
Yeah.
Because every time that P. Diddy came to LA or came to Vegas, that nigga hired the Crips as protection. He hired Keefy D and them niggas. So when that shit happened to go down, because everybody know Fatal Hussein my cousin. So I already know what went down with that shit.
So tell me,
niggas that killed Pop ended up killing Biggie because he didn't want to pay up.
So tell me, so Sincere, hold on, Sincere. So you telling me that the LA police ain't never noticed that the same group of Southside Crips that was in Vegas that night was also the niggas at the goddamn vibe party at night. Ain't nobody put two and two together.
No, they did know that. They did know that, but they couldn't do nothing about it because they ended up finding out that police on their own force was part of the shit.
Facts.
Whenever police is part of the shit, my nigga, they always throw the shit under the rug.
Because they don't want that liability lawsuit.
Yep. And who wanted that lawsuit? Miss
Biggie Smalls' mother.
Miss Wallace, right?
Yeah.
But instead, the minute Miss Wallace is getting paid, they all of a sudden come up with they know everything that happened. All of a sudden, the minute Miss Wallace puts the lawsuit out, then they all of a sudden know, now we know what happened. We know that.
Come on, man. You been to Vegas. They killed Pac on one of the busiest streets in Vegas.
Yeah.
And they was told not to carry their switches that night too, remember?
Yeah, wow. Oh yeah. Security guards told not to carry their guns. They told Pac to keep his vest at the crib. Pac ain't go nowhere without the vest.
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna speak on. Hey, what's up?
The outlaws was in the car in front. And this another thing. After they killed Pac, remember they set up Gaddafi. They set up Gaddafi in 108 projects in Orange.
Yeah, they sure did, man. Yeah, they sure. Rest in peace, Gaddafi, man. Hey, talk to me, BSM. Talk to me.
Hey, yo, what up? I have something to add with the King Von situation. How you saying they would have charged him today? Like that's what they was finna do with Nipsey. They was finna charge him too. And people forgot about that part too. They was finna charge Nipsey with the whole some little fake RICO or some shit with his story. Yeah.
So what we saying is that these rappers are getting extra abused because these niggas, we all know if Tupac wouldn't have died that night, he was going back to the pen, right? Because Tupac was out on bail. Am I right or wrong, y'all? Was Tupac out on bail?
Yeah, he was out on bail.
So was Suge Knight not out on bail? Suge Knight was out on bail as well. I mean, Suge Knight was on parole or probation.
Well, Tupac wasn't out on bail. He was out on an appeal.
Yeah.
Which had an appeal bond for.
Yeah.
But Suge posted that bail. It still was a bail, Keith. Because in order
I know it was a bail, but appeal he could have lasted another 3 years out of jail because he was out on appeal. Lawyers could push appeals through. Appeals could get pushed back.
Post a bond for him. He still had to get out Because he didn't just walk out, you know.
No, you're right. He had a bond. He had an appeal bond.
Right.
Hey, but a lot of the
calls, his bond wasn't like a regular bond. Usually, you know, a regular bond, a nigga could relinquish your bond. I could go and say I relinquish his bond, and the nigga go back to jail. This nigga was out on an appeals bond, so he wasn't gonna go back to jail no time soon, as long as that case was still open.
I just wanted to make it clear so people understood it still was a bond involved.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, hey, they say the shooting was really caused by Pac kind of just being hyped up from the Tyson fight.
Yeah. The shooting happened with Pac was, I mean, they stomped out the wrong nigga. Now, did these niggas already?
They stomped out the right nigga.
No, they stomped out the right nigga. No, they stomped out the wrong nigga.
Nah, bro. They stomped out the right nigga. Orlando was
stomped out the wrong nigga. Let me tell you why, Sincere.
Because we got Pac.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know, Pac was, we knew Pac from being on some revolutionary shit, right? When we first started jamming Pac was on that, you know, fuck the white man, fuck the police. He was a real life Malcolm X rapping type. He one of the hardest.
Yeah, he went stomped out a real gangbanger.
Yeah, when Suge Knight came and got him, he turned MOB and jumped into some gang banging shit on the West Coast that I'm not for sure if he was really ready for. Because they say Orlando Anderson had been slanging that iron, which we know Pac had, you know, had his days too. But they said them niggas was really gang banging. Not only them niggas was gang banging. And let me say
I think Pac just hopped into the gang shit because he saw that as a way to really reach out to the black people in the community.
I don't
know. He didn't want to really with the static, with smoke.
Pac wasn't a shooter, and he definitely wasn't ready to swim.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He just liked the gang because they brought black people together. He didn't want to with all the static.
It's just fucked up that they picked Pac. Out of all them niggas that was stomping them niggas out, them niggas picked Pac.
In New York, when he got jumped, that's when Pac changed.
Yeah. Q De Niro. Hold on. Hey, Q De Niro, talk to me, fam. What's good?
Yo, what's good? What did you do, fam? Hey, yo, I just wanted to say real quick, man, it's just one of those things where like it really ain't no telling who had a hand in it, because just like your Sincere was saying, how Diddy would pay the Crips, aka Keefy D, and them, you know, every time he came out to Cali, which is a fact. The other side of that is that when Diddy was back in New York or whatever, Keefy D was cool with Suge Knight or whatever. Keefy D was cool with
niggas grew up together. Suppose they were in the same elementary school and shit.
Yeah, like they was always cool. Exactly. That mutual respect was always there.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is that there's that quote from Suge about, you know, not from Suge but from Keefy D, where Suge paid them $60K or whatever. Yeah. Suge paid them $60K for that for whatever that court case was or whatever, and shit ain't go how it was supposed to. So they was like, fuck Pac, X, Y, and Z or whatever. But if you ask me or whatever, you know, as close as Diddy say that he was to Big, you know what I'm saying? And we all got homies, we all got niggas that ain't our blood brothers that we call our brothers or whatever the fuck. Imagine making it with your boy or whatever, even though Diddy was already in the industry, but he wasn't heavy in the industry, but Biggie, his boy, is the one who actually put him on or whatever. Diddy's the one who made Biggie's the one who made Diddy name Pop or whatever, but they made each other name Pop and shit. But through the years, how many times have we heard Biggie, I mean not Biggie, but Diddy honor, you know what I'm saying, Biggie? That's and shit. They just had a reunion tour just a couple years ago in DC and shit. And that's where I'm from. I'm from DC. They just had one a couple years ago, but before then, it's like, I mean, this should be a motherfucking Biggie Summer Splash 2021, Biggie Summer Splash 2015. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of shit. But you think about it through the years, like how I mean, I know everybody get older and get wiser.
So are you saying, my nigga, are you saying that you feel like these rappers are worth more dead than alive?
Yes.
Exactly. See, the thing is that the thing is that all these top black moguls or whatever, the Diddys, the Jay-Z's, the Suge Knights, all them motherfuckers, Master P or whatever. I'm not saying all of them have done major dirt and have killed somebody that they were close to, but they all learned this game from a white man.
Yeah,
the Jew. They all learned this game from a white man from the
Clyde Davis. That's
from the
Jews.
Clyde Davis, Leo Cohen, you fucking name them, Jimmy Iovine, you name them. And Jimmy Iovine, I think, was the biggest motherfucking mosquito in our culture, in my opinion.
Yeah. And people don't know. People don't know. Jimmy Iovine was responsible for for not only the Beatles. Not only did Jimmy Iovine work with the Beatles back in the day, but as hip hop came into form, Jimmy Iovine was responsible for they say Death Row basically. Interscope was going under. They say Suge Knight literally saved Jimmy Iovine with Death Row. Him and Trey bringing Death Row over there. Now, with that said,
look how they murdered 50 Cent manager.
Yeah, exactly. When they brought Interscope back to life with Death Row, Tupac, Snoop, then they was able to double back and bring Dr. Dre and Aftermath and 50 Cent, Eminem, and so that dude got a lot of blood on his side.
Speaking of 50 Cent, speaking of murder and 50 Cent, who managed Run DMC and Jam Master Jay?
Who managed Run DMC and Jam Master Jay?
Yeah,
it was
Leo Cohen.
We know Russell Simmons was over the whole show, right?
No.
Yeah. It was Leo Cohen.
It was Leo Cohen
and Russell Simmons, right?
Yeah, Leo Cohen. Yeah, Russell Simmons. Leo Cohen, Russell Simmons, and Chris. I think that was later on.
It's likely came later on.
Yeah,
and you see
later on, exactly. Younger nigga, but he was with them. He was interning. Yeah.
See, now look at how close NWA was. Look how loved Eazy-E was and everything like that. And then they had their whole falling out or whatever. That was separate from they falling out from what happened, what developed into Death Row or whatever. That was a separate
Eazy-E. What you mean?
Yeah,
they murdered Eazy-E.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting to. My point is that Eazy-E went over to Death Row or whatever, and actually became the man. See, when he was with NWA, he was just the money man, or whatever, just like Kareem Biggs was with Roc Nation. With Rockefeller. But the fact of the matter is that Jimmy Iovine was the bug in Eazy-E's ear, and Suge Knight ain't like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what we've heard a lot of negative shit about Suge Knight. Him when he was on the football team, pissing on teammates' foots and shit like that. Him fucking shooting at people's feet in the studio. Him
If people don't know, he actually shot a nigga in college, and that's why he left. You know what I mean? That's why no. It was the NFL. It was the NFL. They say he was playing for, I want to say, the 49ers or somebody. They say
he played with the Raiders.
Happened. Then and the nigga ended up just leaving and coming back home. He ended up just leaving the NFL, going back to the crib.
Yeah, going back to the crib and becoming a security guard.
We salute. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We salute Suge Knight over here. Don't stop talking that shit about Suge Knight.
Yeah, most definitely.
We salute Suge Knight over here on Just Say No to Skull. We fuck with Suge Knight over here.
Hey, hats off to Suge, because that's the thing about it. Like, I just said all that negativity about him just to say that, everybody got their ways about him. But Suge Knight, at the end of the day, was just a nigga from the streets that became a security guard after he no longer played football. He was around some artists where he overheard how the industry was being run. Then he got
hold on. Who's he security guard for, my nigga?
I don't know.
Come on.
He was a security guard for Ray J too.
I want to get the chat note. Tell me, who was Suge Knight known for being a bodyguard for before Death Row, y'all? Tell me the chat. Y'all know. Come on, y'all. Tell me the chat. They know who it is. Nah, you gotta go back a little further. In time. No, this is before Death Row.
Yes, before. Yes, definitely before Death Row.
Before Death Row.
Suge wasn't even bought yet.
Let me see. Hold on. There we go, y'all. There we go. They in there. There we go. Let me throw it up for y'all. There we go. Yeah, he was the manager for DOC, y'all. He was managing DOC, but Bobby Brown was Suge Knight was Bobby Brown's security guard. Most definitely.
Okay.
Bobby, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Bobby needs some coke, whatever. You know what I mean? A pistol, some bitches, whatever. Suge gonna get that shit for that nigga. See, I'll be back, nigga. Shit, chill, nigga. Your prerogative, nigga. Chill, nigga. Yeah, I mean, so shout out to motherfucking me, Bobby Brown, man. Shout out to Bobby Brown. Did y'all see that nigga? I'm not trying to change the subject, but I know y'all seen Bobby Brown the verses the other night. God damn it, Bobby. Bobby was still trying, but Yeah, man.
Yeah.
These rappers are most definitely seeming like they worth more dead than alive, because even though Tupac been gone and we know Tupac could have made his own money while he was here, Tupac would have did numerous amounts of movies right now, and we would have seen Tupac, basically probably change the game in more levels than what he did. We see how much money they done made off the Tupac and Biggie story. The niggas been dead. Everybody got Tupac and Biggie story. Everybody. It's like A&E got a whole special. We done seen 2-3 movies. We done seen deluxe albums and editions, and man, they done made so much money off them two dead brothers, man. It's just sad, man, for real.
So yo, Sko, and that's what I'm saying, G. The fact of the matter is that it's not just about the fact that the manager is going to make so much money after they did, just like how they trying to portray Rain to be. The fact of the matter is that the thing about it is that when you got some of the greatest artists ever that's been killed off or whatever was considered bad for business for everybody else, but it was great for the audience's ears, and the audience loved them or whatever. Just that's how I feel about Mo 3 or whatever. Mo 3 was considered for everybody else in Texas bad for business or whatever. Granted, everybody got their reasons on why they do what they do or whatever, but he was going to be the top artist. He was going to continue to be the top artist. Like Tupac killing off like Biggie. I'm not Biggie, but Jay-Z. Jay-Z wasn't even as big as he is now. Nowhere near. Like people want to holler in Jay-Z name back in the day. People want to start talking about Jay-Z really until after Pac died.
It wouldn't have been no Jay-Z until Biggie died.
Exactly. It would have been
hold on, goddamn. Hold on. Now we're not gonna disrespect Hov like that. Now this is what we gonna say. He would have never been the king of. He would have never been the king. If the nigga was still hard, him and Nas was still gonna have their shit. But Biggie was the king.
Nas would be in Jay-Z's spot.
New York. We talking New York rap. Yeah, we talking New York.
I'm from Jersey. It was all about Nas. Nas was running the East Coast.
Yeah.
Noriega Capone was running the East Coast. It wasn't until Biggie died that Jay-Z became something. Actually, it wasn't until he got with Bun B and Pimp C and did that big pimping.
Hold on, so tell me this. So you trying to tell me at a Biggie, Jay, and Nas that they was fucking with Nas, but Jay is the king, but Biggie is gone, the greatest. So tell me this: if Biggie, Jay, and Nas would have all stayed alive, who was the best? Who was the best rap out of Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas? Like, who was the best? Because niggas say Biggie the greatest, Jay-Z the king, but Nas the hardest. So who the best out of them three?
It would have been a running for Biggie and Nas. It would have been a running for Biggie and Nas.
It would have been Biggie and Nas.
Come on, chat. I'm waiting in the chat. Come on, chat.
Jay-Z, think about some of Jay-Z's greatest hits or whatever. You got 99 Problems and the Bitch Ain't One or whatever. The song Annie, the Annie song is like one of his most played songs ever. Or whatever. Those are great songs and all, but they not fucking with Nas's and Biggie's top tracks or whatever. And you ain't even got to talk about nothing recent from Nas or whatever. You can leave it back in the 90s or whatever. Jay-Z said himself, Reasonable Doubt didn't become Reasonable Doubt until like 20 years later, 15 years later. Everybody talk about Reasonable Doubt now. How was such exactly Black Album wasn't nothing until like a decade ago.
Niggas,
I'm telling you, really, Jay-Z need to be giving his flowers to Pimp C and Bun B. If it wasn't for Pimp C and Bun B, he would have never went nationwide.
Hey, we never figured this shit out, man. The crowd is split down the middle of all three of these brothers, man.
Houston niggas made Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, that Big Pimpin' most definitely was the record.
Niggas made a lot of niggas.
I'm telling you.
Hold on. We gotta make sure we say it right, man. Some niggas get upset when we say that. We're gonna say Port Arthur, y'all. Port Arthur niggas. We're gonna say, some niggas get upset.
Okay, well, Port Arthur niggas.
Yeah, but
I was in Jersey at that time. If it wasn't for that song right there, putting Jay-Z on the map, he would have never went nationwide.
Tell me this, nigga. You was in Jersey, right? Was y'all turned on to UGK already?
Nope. That's why I said that song right there was what made that nigga go nationwide.
Hold on, nigga. So that means Jay introduced y'all niggas to UGK.
Yeah, he introduced us to UGK, but UGK was the reason why Jay-Z went nationwide.
Yeah. Now that was a smart move.
Exactly.
That was a smart move by Jay. That was a smart move by Jay to throw them niggas on there. That was a smart move. I ain't gonna lie, to this day, when I look back here, that's a nigga that was smart than a bitch. He went straight for the streets with that. But Marcus
remember,
Monroe.
UGK was already making more money than Jay-Z because they had the South. And at that time, all you needed was Texas.
What's good, my nigga? Talk to me, Monroe. Talk to me, nigga. What's good, fam? Talk to me.
Chilling, my nigga. Chilling. Just checking in, seeing what y'all on tonight, seeing what's cracking.
Ah, man, look, man, we're talking about the young. Look, we done went all over the place, but we started with the dead. We talking about Jay and Biggie, and and the older cats that passed away, the Pots, the Bigs, the way Nas and Jay came up. But we started with the rappers, who passed away in 2020, the FBG Ducks, the Mo 3s. You know what I'm talking about? We talking about, are the rappers worth more to these labels and to the companies and to all the sponsorships? Are they worth more dead than alive? My nigga, how do you feel, bro?
I got mixed feelings on that shit. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make this music and shit. It's always a battle and shit. You know what I'm saying? To have your art and shit. You know what I'm saying? Looked at and appreciated and all that shit. The right way. Have people accept that shit and you know what I'm saying? Want to be a part of what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? But it's always a motherfucker think they can make some money off you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always that. You know what I'm saying? In the industry, I feel like, but I don't know. It played into the culture, I think, more. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day and shit, like some Tupac and Biggie shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit. Like that influenced. You know what I'm saying? The culture to a point where like everybody was making money. You know what I'm saying? I think nowadays it's like individuals or maybe, you know what I'm saying, select parties and shit, people got ulterior motives and shit, you know what I'm saying? It might be like that, you know what I'm saying, more of that nowadays, but shit, back in the day, like, yeah, like niggas was definitely, like, they could see that, you know what I'm saying? Like, up until now and shit, like trying to get a bag off somebody, you know what I'm saying, not being around or being like, you work more dead than being alive, or you done making music, or you done affecting culture, you know what I'm saying? And like a motherfucker feeling like they can control like your life, you know what I'm saying? And be like, nah, it's time for you to go, you know what I'm saying? Or be out the way, like, to benefit their pockets or some shit like that. It's like, I feel like that shit really played out, you know what I'm saying? But like to this day, it's like nigga if a nigga don't want to see you do nothing, or if they hating on you in some type of way, it's like motherfucker wants you up out the game like that. That's what we dealing with as being successful in America, you know what I'm saying? As a minority and shit, we dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker don't want to see you had nothing. And you know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, well, shit, well, he got it. They ain't trying to be like, well, damn, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Put me on game, show me how to get it, or you know what I'm saying? This is what I got going on, hear me out type shit. We trying to see the next nigga be like, well, nah, fuck that nigga. He ain't deserve to get it. This how he got it, and wop, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. So I don't know. It's a mix, you know what I'm saying? It's a mix-up party, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really got no say on that one, you know what I'm saying? I can't really take no side of the fence, but I say it's played out as far as like, that whole, you know what I'm saying, mob shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, nigga got you for the bag and all that shit, like, that shit gone, you know what I'm saying? Individual parties and, you know what I'm saying, niggas that want to see you, down bad, like, motherfuckers, they gonna be out there, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, as a successful motherfucker, like, man, drive past that shit. Know they out there and, you know what I'm saying, just move how you can. You know what I'm saying? And, if the spirit's on your side, nigga, they gonna be on your side. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can hope for, really.
Hey, y'all niggas seen Paid in Full, right?
Yeah, what that was?
Okay. Now y'all remember it was Rich own uncle who stole his little brother and cut his finger off. Right? Yeah. And for the bag.
For the money.
Right?
Yeah, hold on. My nigga, you speaking real facts. Man, that nigga's an apple. That's a nigga like, that's a nigga
what people got to remember, when greed is involved and money is involved, it's even on a bigger scale when you a rapper.
Yeah.
When you a nigga that really start getting the bag, and it's on a bigger scale, because guess what? Now everybody feel like you owe them something. The nigga that let you wear his sneakers when y'all was in middle school feel like you owe him something. The nigga that used to give you money for lunch some days when you didn't have money feel like you owe him something.
You owe that nigga something.
You feel like you back in the family. Cousins come out of nowhere. That's where the shit is fucked up at. Because
when
money involved, my nigga, it like I tell people, it's hard being the boss, my nigga. It's so hard being the boss. Because when you a boss, that means everybody gotta eat. You gotta boss feeds niggas. Not everybody is meant to be a boss. Now you got niggas that know how to play their position, but not everybody know how to feed niggas.
Yeah. Anybody successful gonna get, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they deal with that. You know what I'm saying? At some point or some level and shit, is like that's what they deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a motherfucker that see your success or see, you know what I'm saying, like what you trying to do, you know what I'm saying, or how you know what I'm saying, you might inspire people or you know how you moving and shit, whatever the case, you might just take care of your family every day. A nigga gonna see how you moving or something, and if somebody's like, damn, well, you know what I'm saying,
how can I eat?
Like, you know what I'm saying, or like he shouldn't be getting it like that, or he shouldn't be living like that, or like whatever.
My nigga, I hear that every day. I meet niggas every day that's like, yo, how can I eat? What you doing that I'm doing? How can I do? So imagine the nigga that's really getting bags.
Yeah, for sure. I Keith, let me ask you this though. Like, okay, so niggas asking you, you know what I'm saying, every day, like, damn, how can I get it type shit? If they asking you that, like, my question is, you know, you done been through some shit. What would you tell a young nigga? You know what I'm saying? Regardless of nigga past, what would you tell a young nigga though?
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? What you tell them young nigga? For real.
I tell a young nigga the same thing I did. I say shit. Start looking into stocks, invest. Don't be scared to work 2 or 3 jobs a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't wait for nobody to give it to you. Go get it. Have a hustle mentality. You know what I'm saying? That's how I did it. I did it with a hustle mentality. I got the ideology that the day started at 12 o'clock in the morning, nigga. You should be the first thing you should be trying to do is work a night job. So by the time 7 o'clock come, you already got paper in your pocket. You working on your second job.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Always multiple sources of income.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to make your own business. Don't be afraid to go to Walmart and buy a couple items for $10 or $15 and sell them bitches for 30.
Yeah.
Instead of flipping a pack, flip a merchandise.
No, you're right. Hey, he right. I want y'all, young niggas, pay attention to what he just said. He just said, nigga, you ain't always gonna go buy no dope, nigga. It's a lot of ways to go out here, nigga, and flip that same flip you would do. It's a lot of ways. You can go out here and, you know, go to the goddamn, it's places like on Harry Hines in Dallas where you go buy shirts for $1, $2, $3 a piece.
And sell them bitches.
You know what I mean? It's different ways to hustle besides just being a dope dealer or being a gangster, y'all. You young niggas.
I used to do Scope, I tell niggas all the time, I give a nigga $20. I say, I give you this $20. Take this $20, go to DD's and buy you 3 pictures. Sell each one of them pictures for motherfucking $15, $20 a piece. Now you made $60.
Yeah, real shit.
Once you make that 60, put 20 in your pocket, go make another flip.
Not real talk. Real talk. But nah, this is what I'm gonna do, y'all. I'm gonna say, hey, hold on. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna bring some of you niggas back up.
Yeah, you can bring me back up.
Shout out to De Niro. Shout out to De Niro, fam. Most definitely, fam. Get your shit off. What you saying, fam? Pop your shit, my nigga. Go ahead.
No. I said just thanks for having me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This.
You supposed to pop your shit. My nigga,
Yo, we need more conversations like this, yo. We need more conversations like this, G.
Nah, look, hey, most definitely. Look, here's one thing I know about my crowd tonight. I'm gonna say this about this goddamn chat tonight. I didn't know y'all knew so much about hip hop. You feel me? Like, nigga, they in there going in. Everybody here tonight, like, really pop. I mean, everything I talk about, people know extra shit around it, and people saying shit. I'm like, damn, how y'all know that shit? But my chat, y'all some real hip hop heads in this bitch I see tonight. I can't play with y'all no more. I be trying to be easy on everybody and not really talk that real deal hip hop shit because I don't want to leave nobody, you know, feeling lost. But I see y'all ready to get into some shit over here. Y'all ready to discuss this real hip hop shit over here. Y'all ready to go there. I'm a hip hop historian, goddammit. Y'all ready to go there, right? Because we can go there someday. I wasn't for sure if y'all was that kind of crowd. You know, I thought, I'll be honest with you, I feel like a lot of people was just here from 03. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Or for the things that we've covered or talked about so much, but I can see I have a versatile crowd who y'all know y'all on y'all shit. Y'all know a lot about a lot of shit going on out there, man. So, hey, man, I want to shout out to my nigga Sincere for coming tonight. Q De Niro. I'm thinking about this motherfucker. I'm gonna jump on the gram for a second too. But shout out to my nigga Sincere for pulling up. Sincere, pop your shit, Sincere. What you want to tell them tonight, my nigga? Pop your shit, fam.
Hey man, we got to start taking this shit to a whole different angle, man. We got to start really getting to the point where we can teach people how to upgrade their life, how to invest, how to get money on a broader scale. Because a lot of niggas is stuck with the ideology that you either gotta work for somebody to get it, or you gotta wait for somebody to give it to you.
Yeah.
And it ain't gotta be like that. You feel me? We gotta tell them how you could turn something into the greatest amount of. And I know a lot of people say it take money to make money, but like I tell people all the time, all it takes is a paper towel and some Windex.
Yeah.
You start off with something light, and then you make it to something bright.
No, that's real shit, my nigga. That's real shit, fam. That's real shit. Hey, shout out to my nigga Sincere, y'all, for pulling up in the building tonight. You know what I mean? Hey, nigga, we gonna bring you back up, my nigga. I'm talking about, next episode we do, fam. Pull back up on my nigga. We gonna chop it up, fam. Shout out to my nigga Sincere in the building, y'all. Go follow the nigga on Instagram. What's your gram again, fam? Keith, let me see. Hold on.
Recruit _. Keith Hodge Jr. _ now.
Yeah, make sure y'all follow.
You know I'm representing my son all day, the #1 outside linebacker in the country.
Yeah.
6'1", 190 pounds, coming out of North Crowley.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, dude. Hey, hold on. What grade is the young nigga in, fam?
He going to 10th grade this year.
Okay, so that young nigga look, I'm thinking that young nigga a damn senior or a junior. I'm thinking that nigga go to a D1 nigga. That nigga only in the 10th goddamn grade.
Only going to the 10th grade, already getting looked at by Alabama, USC, Notre Dame. Hey. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm gonna say
look, they just changed the NIL rules, so the nigga about to get back.
Nigga, hey, I want y'all to know this about Sincere right now, man. The nigga finna have a bag, right? The nigga finna be rich. The nigga son finna bring up a couple M's, y'all. You dig? So the nigga Sincere won't be around too much long. You think about 2, 3, 4 more years, Sincere gonna be in a big ass goddamn mansion somewhere, nigga, in the goddamn somewhere, nigga. You dig? Cause that nigga's son is most
I told you, we talking mansion with a helicopter pad. Mansion with a helicopter pad.
I seen the nigga's son. I seen some shit he put on his line. The nigga's son dope, man. Shout out to Sincere and his son. Hey, I'm holler at you, Sincere.
Yeah, fuck
nigga. Salute to my nigga Sincere, man. You dig? Look, shout out to everybody for pulling up tonight, man. That's what I'm finna go do. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. You dig? Man, King Von, R.I.P. K.I., R.I.P. The King Von killed K.I. Y'all, to be honest with you, we'll never know. And that's what's going on with this whole, all these young people losing their life. Same thing with Mo 3. It seemed like the whole entire situation with him, nobody ever really know the full details. But that's why we gotta try to teach our youth to stay out the way, man. Not just the youth, but some of these grown ass niggas, 28, 29, 30. We gotta teach these niggas that get off that beef shit, man. Y'all heard me get on my shit. Y'all heard me the other night kind of upset with some niggas in the D popping my shit. But at the end of the day, I'm more of a mature nigga to know, man, nigga, get off that goofy shit. Everybody live their life, get to a bag. Unless somebody really trying to do something to you, just mind your own business and fall back, my nigga. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Silent Thunder, man. Shout out to Kimberly Wilson for pulling up. Shout out to my nigga Sincere. Misbehave, Texas Made, Silent Thunder. I know you're here somewhere. Where's Silent Thunder at? My head mod. Shout out to Creamin' After Dark, y'all. Shout out to Creamin' After Dark. You know what I mean? She got a show coming soon. I want to say the date, but I'm not for sure. I know she told me the date today. I know the date she told me, but I don't want her to change that. So I'm going to wait till a little bit later down the line and let y'all know the premiere date of Creamin' After Dark, y'all. 6 Dub, we rocking with you, big dog. Come on, 6 Dub. I hope you didn't break nobody's neck in the chat tonight. 6 Dub be in there putting niggas in headlocks, throwing niggas out the goddamn club, piling up club timeout. That nigga 6 Dub don't be bullshit. So shout out to my moderators, Miss T. I see you, Miss T. I want to let Miss T know that, Miss T. I'm rocking with you, Miss T. I rock with you. King Monkey, what's good, big dog? What's good, King Monkey? The nigga said subscribe, y'all. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hold on. Where my nigga King Monkey go? Subscribe, y'all. You did. So shout out to who else I got to shout out? That's some more people I got to shout out. Where Miss Giles at? Misbehave. It's Toya. Yeah, it's Toya. Hey, it's Toya. I rock with you. Crystal McDaniel. I rock with you. You did, Mr. J. What's good, boy? I rock with you. I'm seeing these same people in here that's telling me something. This is Skull Gang. Blue Skies. We're gonna holler at you, Blue Skies. Shout out to Blue Skies in the building, y'all. You did. I know I miss Giles, Sharonda Franklin, Jelly Bean, man, Marcus Monroe, man, Dark Crispy. God damn it, Texas Made. Everybody in here tonight. Shafrika. I don't know where Shafrika went. She might still be here. So shout out to Shafrika. You did. Shout out to everybody coming this thing. James Brown, Treasure Washington, Carnita Smith. I see you. Fee about them facts. Cedric, what they say? McClellan, Texas May. I said you already, man. Look, shout out to everybody in this thing, man. In the mix. I rock with y'all. You did. Boogie Low. I see you, boy. Gator Boy. One love. It's your boy Just Say No to Skull. I'm thinking about this thing.
Low endo. I might be on Jay Leno. They be like, Flip, can you listen to my demo? I say, nah, nigga, I got shows to do. After the concert, I got hoes to screw.
Treasure Washington, that JTYP. Man, James Brown. Hey, man, I rock with all y'all. Skull Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Julie Hill, hell yeah, I see you. Don't play with me. D Foxy. Hey, it's Toya. We rocking with you. I'm out this thing, y'all. Follow me on Instagram, y'all. Just Say No to Skull. Number 2, follow me on Instagram, y'all. Shout out to my mods, man. Hey, I'm out this thing, y'all.